Hey, good morning, YouTube friends and family and friends and lovers. All right, it's Sunday, 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend actually. I'm feeling a little bit better after my Moderna booster. It's sunny, it's not windy compared to yesterday, which was super windy. So it's a good day to go out on the land and do some physical labor, digging holes for posts. Now, Ryan, why do you need posts? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because I got hunters around here trying to get on my land, trying to bow hunt deer. And I like the deer. I don't want them to die. So I bought off Amazon 2 types of no hunting, no trespassing signs, and I need to go make them visible and put them on the land. But that means taking a shovel and a pickaxe, getting in the rocky soil, digging a hole, getting some concrete, pouring it in the hole, you know, all that, and then mounting the sign. So it's going to be a little bit of work. And using the pickaxe here is hard work. It kicks my ass within minutes. So I don't know. I'm not going to set any hard requirements on myself. I would like to get at least 1 set today and still have some energy for other projects. So I might just do like 1 per weekend for 3 or 4 weekends in a row maybe. But I'm just going to show you that process. So I got my gorilla cart. I got, whoops. You can't really see it because it's dark. But I got my gorilla cart with my pickaxe, my shovel, my signs. I'm about to go get a pressure treated 4x4 from my outdoor container. I got my camera, I got some Gatorade, I got a hat. It's gonna be hot once I start digging. I'll probably have to ditch the flannel and all that. All right guys, I think I found a spot. Let me show you where I'm at. The purpose here, if you didn't see the intro, is to plant a post, a 4x4. So I'm walking near my land. I own land on, sorry about the wind noise again, I'll keep doing that. Bugs me that I can't solve the wind noise issue. My house is about 200 yards that way, and I happen to own the land, all of this over here. I got 22 acres out here. I own all this on this side of the road. Going that way quite a ways, and I own a good chunk starting here, going this way quite a ways. I got 9 acres on this side, 13 on the other. So this spot right here where I'm thinking I'm gonna plant a no hunting signpost, no trespassing, no hunting, no frickin' nothing, is right here where someone had put a cut in the road. I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of gravelly right here. And water is flowing downhill this way. Creates a little ravine when the rains hit, when the monsoons come. But somebody did a little cut in right here towards my gorilla cart. And it's formed somewhat of a little island right here. Don't know if you can see this. It's formed just a little wedge-shaped thing where I think the water will either go to the left or go to the right. And it's mounded up about 1 foot. Very good visibility from the road, which is what I want. Hunters coming down this road, I want them to see a signpost here. So I got an 8-foot post. I'm gonna put it in the ground if I can get down this far, about 1.5 feet. And then I'll have to go fetch some cement. Anyway, gorgeous freaking day, huh? I don't know. It might look like these mountains are really far away because of my wide angle lens, but they're actually really close. These hills right here. Bisbee is over the hill that way. That's, turn this way, that mountain right there is Mount San Jose. That's Mexico. So anyway, I got my pickaxe, I got my shovel, I got my spot picked out. I'm just gonna start digging. I'm gonna set up the camera and, you know, film that and just mount some signs to keep the damn hunters off my land and anyone else who might think about come snooping around. I'd rather scare them off with a sign post than have to scare them off with my shotgun in their face. So at least that's my way of being neighborly. We're rolling, baby, we're rolling. Hey. Need my gloves. Oh, these are the fuzzy ones. I don't want the fuzzy ones, but oh well. Let's see if I have another one. No. Oh well. Let's see how much digging I can do before I get exhausted. I think this bush is in my way. Thorny ass bush. Let's get it out of here. A little space to work. Already hitting rocks. Starting to hit caliche. Don't know how much deeper I can get. All right, let's rest. 5 minutes in and I'm already freaking exhausted, but that's the nature of digging holes. All right, round number 2. Had to let my heart rate drop a little bit. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna have to be satisfied with what I've done because I'm hitting solid white caliche. I can't get much deeper. It's about 14 inches deep, about 2 feet across. It's probably 2 bags of concrete. If I can get 2 seasons out of this hole, this post, then I'll be happy. Here's my 4x4. Let's see how far down in it goes. It was that far down. Okay, well, with cement in there, hopefully that'll work. Once it's down in the hole, it's about 7.5 feet above the roadway there. Should be highly visible. So now I got to think about how I'm going to get the water and the concrete down here. Trying to get situated here. Anyway, I'm going to take the gorilla cart, go get probably 2 buckets of water and maybe 2 bags of concrete, bring it out here. I'm just going to mix it right in the hole and put the post in there. I guess I need my level too to try to get the post plumb, although I can usually eyeball that pretty good. All right, let's go to phase 2 here now that the hole is dug. All right, guys, I went and got a bag of concrete, but I also went and got this big old like 30-pound breaker bar. Before I go, I like to mix my concrete right in the hole. I don't believe in mixing it out in a tub. It's not how I learned it. You pour the concrete, maybe 1/3 of the bag, add a little water, stir it, add the rest of the bag, stir it. And you just use that as your mixer. It can be a little awkward once your post is in there. You got to work around that. But I'm going to try to get it about 3 or 4 inches deeper. Watch out, Stanley. Move, move. Using this big old caliche, can you see this? Caliche caliche breaker bar. Just like, you can hear how solid that is down in there, huh? Yeah, crazy, huh? That may or may not work, but if I could get the center of the hole just a few inches deeper, it's a little extra insurance. Maybe it gets me a couple more years out of this work. Eventually, hopefully I'll have a backhoe or an auger or a tractor and can do this work without manual labor, but for now it's just back-breaking work. So let's see how this goes. The big breaker bar didn't get me any deeper, but it did help me get the sidewalls a little more vertical, and it got rid of any loose soil in there, because you want a good bond between your concrete and the rock or the caliche or the bedrock, whatever happens to be at the bottom of your hole if you're in a rocky area. So I've got that pretty good. I've got one side of the hole opens up a little bit over here, so that makes it easier to come in with the shovel and stir the concrete. Since I have the concrete, the hole, and the post, now I just need about 2 buckets of water. So I'm just gonna leave everything here, take my cart, go fill up 2 buckets, hopefully find lids for them so it doesn't slosh everywhere, come back and mix the cement and set the post. All right, progress. Okay, well, my memory card got full. Here's what we got. I used a 180-pound bag of concrete. I'm bracing this up with just things leaning against it and 1 2x4 tripod leg. Bipod, it's a bipod. And since I had to go back to my house and get more concrete, I tried this temporary bracing, it worked, I'm back. So now I'm gonna put on the gloves. I have half of a bag. I've got about half of a small bag of Quickcrete. I think I'm gonna add that first to help set it up and keep it from going anywhere. Oh, there's some breeze that might wanna move it. And then I'll see if I wanna start on the second bag of concrete. I have enough water out here. So I have the red bag of Quickcrete, about half a bag. So I'm gonna get this shovel out of my way. Oh yeah, see, that starts to give the moment I do it. All right, so let's do this. Get the pickaxe out of the way. Dump some of this in a little bit. Although what was here before is actually setting up pretty good. I'm gonna dump all this. There we go. Add a little water. Be mixed again. This is an art form, not a science. Although a cement engineer might tell you otherwise. To have a nice smooth level surface, and the 2x4 for whatever reason is like the best thing ever at that, almost better than a trowel. Just like tap. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me on this directional mic. As you can see, it's a little creamy, looks okay, it's level, it's over 12 inches deep, it's got good sized surface area. It's holding itself up. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. And now as I step back, you can see if I'm coming down this road, oh, it's turned a little bit off. That's okay. It should be facing right at me, like a flat side right at me, but it's not. That's okay. It'll still be very visible. I might be able to twist it right now, but I don't want to risk upsetting it. So I think with the red Quickcrete that I added in there, within about 2, 3, 5 minutes, I should be able to take away, sorry about the wind noise, I should be able to take away the shovel and that heavy cement bar that's leaning against the back side here, or front side. That bar is really heavy. So even at that steep angle, that's exerting a good 10, 15 pounds of force on that 4x4. And, you know, the shovel is exerting some opposite force. Maybe next time I'll actually go from a real tripod scenario here off two sides, you know, the direction that the wind is blowing towards. Put the two boards, that should give me enough support. All right, guys, well, my hole, my hole is dug. My 4x4 is embedded in cement. I just came back in the house. I'm exhausted. It's amazing how 1.5 hours of just hard physical labor will just wear out a 50-year-old dude, especially if you sit at a computer all day during the week. But anyway, the cement is curing out there. It's setting up. I'm going to let that go for a couple hours. Hey guys, okay, I finished up outside. Let's go see what that looks like. I took off the brace. I put up 2 signs because one yellow sign by itself looked too small and pathetic. And I did put a wood backer behind one of the signs, not both, because one piece of metal was very rigid, the other was very floppy. And then I went down the road slightly to another telephone pole, put up my ladder against that telephone pole, and put up a second no trespassing sign. And hopefully that will scare off any potential hunters. I still have more to do. I still want to put up 2 more, but I'm going to try to pace it out, spread it out, pace myself. Thanks for watching the video, and the next one coming up, make sure you subscribe, because I think I'm going to do it on security, because, you know, this no trespassing sign thing is along the lines of security, and I've done a lot of things here in my off-grid homestead to make it more secure, and I'm still not done yet, but I want to talk through some concepts and some ideas there. So make sure you subscribe to talk about homestead security in the next video. All right, see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.